the more what I'm made up. Strut down the hall, won't stop till I get enough.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. We know you wanted the inside track on Rory McIlroy's Masters win, the one that finally sealed the deal on his career Grand Slam.
Yeah, that's right.
You sent over this really detailed report on the final round, the playoff, everything.
It's quite the blow-by-blow account.
So our mission today is pretty clear. Unpack how McIlroy navigated that absolutely wild Sunday, hit the key moments, and really get a sense of what achieving that Grand Slam actually means in golf history.
Okay, let's do it. This report, it really lays out a final round that was, well, anything but straightforward.
Right.
McIlroy kicks off the day 12 under par, holding a 2-stroke lead over Bryson DeChambeau. Seems okay on paper, right?
Yeah, 2 shots sounds decent.
Sure.
But according to this, it evaporated almost immediately.
Instantly. First hole, double bogey for Rory.
Oof. Just like that, tied with DeChambeau.
Yeah.
Talk about pressure from the get-go.
Exactly. And, statistically, a double on the first at Augusta, that sinks your win probability quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So bouncing back from that says something about his mindset, which, as we'll see, was pretty critical. The report shows he did recover quickly, though. Birdied the third, got the lead back.
Okay, good response.
But DeChambeau had birdied the second while Rory parred, so things were already getting interesting. Really set the stage for, a bit of a roller coaster.
A real back and forth right away. But then McIlroy seemed to find his footing for a bit. The report mentions birdies on the fourth. DeChambeau makes a bogey. Suddenly Rory's up by 3.
Yep, a 3-shot swing there. And then they both settled down a little. Matched pars on 5, 6, and 7. So McIlroy held on to that 3-shot cushion through that stretch.
Felt like maybe he was taking control there for a minute.
That was definitely important, stabilizing things after the early wobbles. Then they match pars again on 8, so the lead's still 3. Wait, no. The report says he birdied 9.
9th hole birdie, so making the turn.
He's got a 4-shot lead.
Yeah.
Comfortable, you'd think.
Yeah.
But, Augusta's back 9.
Yeah.
And the weight of what was on the line must have been huge.
Huge. And the report flags the 10th hole, right? He birdies that one, too.
He does. Stretches the lead to 5, actually.
Yeah.
A big statement.
Especially considering, his history. 2011, the 10th was where it all started to unravel for him, wasn't it? That triple bogey.
Exactly. So this time, hitting that point with a commanding lead and then birdieing it, that shows real growth, learning from the past. You see that in the data, the contrast.
Definitely. But then comes Amen Corner.
So,
Holes 11, 12, 13, never easy.
never. For anyone not familiar, it's just this incredibly tough stretch where tournaments can be won or lost in minutes. And the report details a bogey for McIlroy on 11, the first of those.
Okay, a drop shot. But the report says Justin Rose, who's making a move, bogeyed the 14th around the same time, so Rory still had a decent lead.
Yeah, he actually maintained a 4-shot lead despite the bogey. So dodged a bullet there, maybe. Then he gets through the tricky par 3 12th with a par. Rose birdies 15, though, so the lead shrinks to 3. Still looked okay.
Still seems somewhat in control. 3 shots with 6 to play.
But then, the par 5 13th. This was major. The report points to a Suddy double bogey.
Double bogey. How?
Laid up, apparently, then hit his 3rd shot into Rays Creek. Just like that, his lead was gone. Tied with Justin Rose.
Wow. From 5 ahead just a few holes earlier to tied, the report mentions the win probability shifted massively there.
Oh, absolutely. You could probably see it plummet in real time.
Yeah.
It just shows how fast Augusta can bite you.
Yeah.
Did the report say much about how he reacted? Did he look shaken?
It doesn't go into, body language specifics, but the fact he bogeyed the next hole, the 14th, dropped him into second place for a moment, suggests maybe that double on 13 did rattle him. The pressure must have been immense.
You'd think so.
Yeah.
But then, the 15th, par 5 again, the report calls his shot there an all-time golf shot. What happened?
Sounds incredible. He was apparently way out of position off the tee, in trouble.
Okay.
And he hits this massive hook shot, apparently around some trees, onto the green, set up an eagle putt.
No way. A huge hook.
Yeah. Ended up making birdie, not eagle, but still. To pull that off under pressure, the report likely breaks down the lie, the wind, everything that made it so tough. Just pure talent.
That's insane. And that birdie got him the solo lead back.
Yep. Back to 11 under, 1 shot clear. Huge momentum shift back his way.
Just as well, because Rose wasn't going away. He finished his round strong.
He did. The report says Rose made a 20-foot birdie putt on the 18th.
Ooh, clutch.
To post 11 under in the clubhouse. So Rory comes off 15 with the lead, but now there's a score posted. The pressure's right back on.
Always is at Augusta, so 16th hole.
Par 3. Report says McIlroy missed a birdie putt there, stayed one shot ahead, but, only 2 holes left. Yeah. Every shot feels massive.
Absolutely nail-biting, and 17.
This was key. Describes a brilliant approach shot from 196 yards out.
Okay. Lands
at just 3 feet from the hole. Unreal. Apparently, he even shouted, "Go!" at the ball in the air. You can just feel that intensity.
Wow, and he made the putt.
He did. Crucial birdie. Moved him to 12 under. 1-shot lead. Just needed a par on 18 to win the Masters, win the Grand Slam. Can you imagine?
The walk-up 18 must have felt like an eternity. But knowing Augusta, and maybe Rory's history...
Yeah.
It wasn't over yet.
Not quite. The report paints a tense picture on 18. He pushed his approach shot.
Where?
Greenside bunker. Not ideal.
Okay, but recoverable.
Blasted out pretty well, actually, to about 5 feet.
5 feet for the Masters in the Grand Slam. Simple putt, usually, but...
He missed it.
Oh, no.
Agonizing miss. Bogey finishes at 11 under, tied with Rose. Playoff.
Unbelievable. After everything in that round.
Yeah.
It comes down to a playoff. Same hole, right? Back down 8-2.
Exactly. Sudden death on the 18th. The report says both found the fairway, so another tense approach shot situation.
Okay. Rose first.
Rose hit his to about 15 feet. Decent shot, put the pressure on.
And Rory, under all that pressure,
yeah,
knowing what happened just minutes before.
Delivered. Report calls it a sublime wedge shot. Landed inside 3 feet.
Wow. 3 feet again. Redemption, maybe?
Yeah. Looked like it. Rose then missed his 15-footer for birdie.
So it all came down to Rory's short putt. Again.
This time, he made it. The report just says, McIlroy converts for birdie, falling to the ground in elation.
Oh, man. What a finish. After all the near misses, the pressure, the history, he finally did it.
Incredible moment. And the report has this quote from him afterwards, talking about his 17 tries at Augusta, starting to doubt if it would ever happen.
Yeah.
Said finally calling himself Masters champion, made all those years, all the effort, totally worth it. Really hits home how much it meant to him personally.
You can only imagine. And it puts him in such rare company, doesn't it? The career Grand Slam club.
It really does. The report lists them. Sarazen, Hogan, Player, Nicklaus Woods, and now Rory McIlroy. Just 6 players ever. Think about that. Winning the Masters, the U.S. Open, the Open Championship, and the PGA Championship. It's monumental.
Requires such a complete game, different skills for each major, different courses, different pressures. It's the ultimate test in golf, really.
And the report notes this was, his 17th Masters, and the first time he'd actually converted a 54-hole lead there.
Right. Finally got that monkey off his back, especially after, 2011, and maybe some other times he didn't close it out. This was huge for his career narrative.
A massive victory, overcoming so much past scar tissue. It's his 5th major overall, too, the report reminds us. U.S. Open, 2 PGAs, an Open Championship already in the bag. This was the final piece.
The most elusive piece for him, clearly. It cements his legacy among the absolute greats of the game. And what a way to do it. The drama, the comeback within the round.
Yeah, that final round, as this report details, was just packed with everything. Brilliance, mistakes, incredible pressure, amazing recovery shots.
Ultimately, his talent, and maybe more importantly, his resilience really shone through.
So to wrap it up, you've now got the full picture of Rory McIlroy's dramatic, hard-earned Masters victory. Clinching that career Grand Slam wasn't just a win. It was a real testament to skill, perseverance, and handling unbelievable pressure.
Absolutely. This dive into the report gives us such a vivid sense of the roller coaster ride it was.
Yeah.
It's a story that golf fans will definitely be talking about for a long, long time.
Definitely. And maybe something to think about. What is it about the career Grand Slam, those 4 specific tournaments, that makes it the benchmark in golf? Why does conquering that particular set elevate a player so much?
Yeah.
And maybe stepping back from golf, what are the seemingly impossible goals as sort of personal Grand Slams in our own lives? Does a story like this, about finally breaking through after so many attempts, offer any lessons for tackling those? Something to mull over. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.
Yeah.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have the ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.